morning, CB, and welcome back to another episode of the Talon Morning News. And welcome back to school. I'm your host, Julia Rousseau.
And Abby O'Malley. We're here to keep you updated on the latest news while settling into our new hybrid schedule and what to look out for in the coming weeks.
Today we have some stories regarding CB alum and current CB students. Stay tuned.
Today's broadcast starts now.
To our new hybrid schedule, don't forget to take the Safely app quiz daily and to wear your mask at all times. Hey seniors, listen up. Don't forget to schedule your appointment with Bill Smith Photography before December 18th or your portrait will not be included in the yearbook. Also, senior application workshops have been moved to Mondays. Check Schoology for more detailed updates and information. CB alum and current CB students went out and displayed their artistic ability recently with the chalk art here in Sacramento and explained their favorite parts about the process. Let's take a look.
Chalk art is a fun activity most of us did in our childhood. These CB students have used their artistic skills to continue this activity and have turned it into a hobby. Andres Sanchez, a senior at CB, talks about the process of making his art.
Chalk art, I usually just draw cartoon characters because that's the easiest. But if I'm working on a more fleshed out piece, it usually comes more from my ideas and what I want to do. It's usually around 1 hour. For the really big ones, probably 3 or 4. The biggest one I did was the giant fish people one that was on the Good Day Sack. It depends. Usually I go bigger just because I have more time to sketch it out and have ideas.
Catalina Wong, a CB alumni, tells us her favorite part about making art.
I have a lot of fun using my creativity to try to make things. Also feels good to hear that my art is able to make other people happy. I think anybody can do it. You don't have to be an artist to go outside and draw on your cement. Go outside and make some art for your neighborhood. It would brighten people's dog walks.
This has been Maddie Fluellen reporting for the Talon Morning News.
The Senior Class Council has invited you to be part of the pumpkin carving competition. Submit your photos by October 27th at 8 a.m. to either Miss Vandenberg or Miss Handshoe. Are you interested in joining SALT and being part of a student that fosters and promotes our mission, Enter to Learn and Leave to Serve? Students are invited and welcome to discover the Christ-like values of Christian service and to put these into practice. SALT weekly service workshops occur Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. CB alum Sarah Wolf, like most of us, had a hard time deciding what she wanted to do after she graduated from high school. Today we have a story on how CB led her to her career in science.
Welcome, Sarah Wolf, class of 2011. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to talk to me. My first question is, how did Christian Brothers help you with your career?
All right. Hi, Caitlin. Hi, CV. In high school, I didn't really have my sights set on a career in research science. I was sort of unaware that research science was a career path because it seemed like anyone who liked science would want to become like a medical doctor. But then I discovered there's like so many other options for science and technology. My teachers at CB definitely showed me what it meant to be a lifelong learner. Everyone was really enthusiastic about their, what they were teaching me, and they really helped me develop as a writer. Let me tell you, those rigorous classes definitely paid off. So as scientists, we spend a lot of our time writing, believe it or not, and that foundation's really helped me.
How did you choose to study microbiology?
So my path to microbiology is not a very linear path. Believe it or not, I started college as a political science major, and I took my basic science courses for fun, and my advisors always looked at me sideways like I had way too broad of interest. I needed to focus more. And it wasn't until I was a junior in college when I was doing a research project in the University of the Virgin Islands. I was just taking a microbiology course, and my teacher asked if I wanted to do some water quality research with her group. And so, yeah, from there, I ended up actually transferring and changing my major to microbiology. And so I took political science as a minor. And yeah.
What are you currently working on and studying at Oregon State?
So now I'm in my third year of my PhD in microbiology at Oregon State, and I study marine bacteria. And so the Oregon coast is what we call an early impact system, because these changes that we're seeing on the Oregon coast in the ocean are a result of climate change, and it's happening way more rapidly on our coast than other places in the world are seeing it. And so just like in California and Oregon, we have these fire seasons. We also have hypoxic seasons in the ocean, meaning that we have these low oxygen zones that develop, and they really threaten marine species like crabs and shellfish. And then that threatens in turn, coastal economies because that's a huge, portion of their livelihood. And so my research attempts to address and combat the problems by exploring how bacteria cycle carbon in the ocean in order we can better predict when these low oxygen zones are going to form and how big they're going to get, because they're really hard to predict.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for talking with me today.
You're welcome.
Well, Abby, I think that's the end of our show.
I'm pretty excited about being back at school. How about you?
Me too. Make sure you keep your mask on and stay distant so we can keep coming back to school.
Stay safe and have a wonderful day, CB.